Today we're going to be tying up some row bags. I got everything on right here that I need. So I got some trout row. So this is so it was skein. I kind of scraped it off with a spoon off the skein. There is a little bit of it's not perfect, but it's good enough for what I like. And then so this here is cured with borax, and then I also used this boraxo fire. And this is an orange color. I only use a little tiny bit of that in here because I only didn't want it colored too much, just slightly. So this here looks very, very nice. As you can see, like if you just grab like one or two of these, you can see how nice the actual color these look. It's very, very nice, very natural looking. So we're gonna tie some up. I'm going to tie some chartreuse, some pink, and some white. So this here is some spider thread that I'll be wrapping around to actually tie these bags up with. So you always want to make sure you start off with your thread a little bit out, so that way you can grab onto it. First step here is we're just going to grab yourself a bag, put it in your hand like so, and then grab some eggs. Depends how big you want them, how much you grab. Throw it in there. Grab this corner, match with that corner. Give it a pinch. Grab this corner, bring it up. Grab this corner, bring it up, just like so. Kind of squeeze out of that, like that, just a bit. You're not squeezing the eggs. Make sure you don't pop them. Give it a little tight, not so tight squeeze. Just closing that up a little bit. Now you're gonna grab your spider thread. Grab it with your finger and your thumb right there, stretch it out a bit, and start wrapping. I wrap tightly, then I go a little looser, and then I go tight, 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 tight. Hold nice tight, and just snap it just like so. Now you get yourself a nice bag. Now what you do is just grab your scissors, and just want to nice and tightly in there, but you don't want to cut your knot. So tight as you can without cutting it. And just kind of clean her up. And there you got yourself a nice row bag. And then you just throw it right in your jar. Better cut some stuff in there. There we go. You can throw it right in your jar, or have this on there so you can just see the actual color with the white on there. So then you just go like that, boom, throw it in your jar, fill this jar up, close her up, save it for later, take it fishing. So I'm going to tie up a few of these. So it's just going to be rinse and repeat. I'm just going to do the exact same thing over and over again. And actually I'm going to tie up all these bags right now, but I don't know how long I'm actually going to make this video. I went trout fishing yesterday. I will be posting some videos on that onto the YouTube channel, and we're going to be going to the same spot in 2 days. Today's Christmas Eve. I'll be going on Boxing Day again. I'm going to go to the exact same spot where I just went. Got myself a couple nice bows yesterday. Gonna go again on Boxing Day. So all I do is just throw them all in there, and then I cut them. I just cut them afterwards. So just pull that out a bit more. All right, let's do a pink one so you can see what that looks like. Try some of these, and they don't all have to be the exact same size. You know, I'm not counting how many eggs I'm putting in. These are trout eggs. They are smaller. Now, if I was tying up salmon eggs, I actually do count them. Depends how the water clarity is and stuff. Like where I'm fishing, on how big I make the bags. You know, you always want to target the fish, right? Like depends what you're fishing for and how you want to target it, right? If you're fishing a certain creek, you're float fishing certain rivers, maybe you're bottom bouncing, maybe you're throwing lures, like throwing spoons. Like all depends on what you're fishing for and where you're fishing. Is all determines how you're gonna fish, like how you're gonna display that bait, how big things are, how small things are, you know. All depends on what time of year it is, on what I'm actually going to be fishing for, and how I'm presenting, what fish, what waterways I'm going to. So right now, this is December 24th today, 2023, and tomorrow on Christmas Day it says it's going to be 10 degrees, and on Boxing Day it says it's going to be 8 degrees, and raining all day, but it's only going to be like a light rain, and that's the day I'm fishing, is Tuesday. Not because it's raining and stuff, just because that's the day I'm available. My buddies are available. So this one here, you know, a little smaller, you know, but just got to keep on going, keep on tying. They don't tie themselves. You know, and you do want your mesh tight. You don't want it real loose, but you don't want to, like, there's a happy medium of like how tight you want it and like too tight. It's a fine line, because you don't want to be popping these eggs. But they are they are cured, right, with borax, and the boraxo fire that already has borax in it, and that just helps cure the eggs. And what it actually does is it hardens up the outer shell of the egg, so that way it preserves them a little longer. You don't pop them when you tie them. And they actually last longer. So like if you have like a right fresh egg and you're tying it up, you know, you might pop some when you're tying it. And then when you're actually fishing it, you know, it just turns white real quick. You know, you don't get as many casts out of it, you know. I can get, like when I cure them like this, I can get 3 times the amount of casts out of it than like if it's just like non-cured, or even like a salt cure. That'll last. That's usually how I do it. It's just a salt cure, sometimes some salt and sugar. But there's so many different ways. Sometimes I just wanted to. This is actually one whole trout of eggs right here. It's all caught that yesterday, so this is all fresh right from yesterday, and that fish will be going in the smoker actually later today. Good old smoked trout. So as you see, you know, it does take a little while to tie these up, but usually I just will do it like as I'm watching TV, sitting on the couch, you know. Yeah, so this actually has sugar in it too, like, so trout do like something a little sweet, you know. Oh, I got a lot to tie up. It's gonna be a while. I don't know if I'll keep this thing recording, and I'll keep just chatting with you as I'm tying these, but I don't know if I'm actually gonna load up this entire video. I'm gonna make this a little smaller one here. Oh, a big one. Oh, this pouch wasn't very square, was it? Oh, I don't know if I can get one this big out of it. Oh. Just gotta make sure you got all of it in the bag, because you don't want to put it on your hook and all of a sudden the bag open up on you. It's a big one. Now I'm fishing a river tomorrow, not a creek, so like, not tomorrow, I mean Tuesday. So 2 days from today. Today's Sunday. Sunday. Well, these eggs aren't just for me, so I'll be sharing this with some buddies. I'm the one that caught the fish, but you was sharing is caring, you know. Now this here, you may just call this yellow, but it's actually, that's fishermen, we call it chartreuse. I don't know why, where that word came from or whatever, the history behind it, but chartreuse, that's the color. But some people call it green, some people call it yellow. To me, that's yellow, but honestly, I'm partially colorblind, so I don't know. I found one left of this color here in my bag. It's almost like it's not quite chartreuse like this. This is kind of like almost like a peach. I really like this peach, but the reason why I don't have any more is because I use them all. Let me get some nice eggs for this one. Just want some. Oh yeah, that chunk right there. Yeah, right there. Yeah. That's the one. This is the one that catch me the fish. And you never know when you're tying these things, like, is it going to be that big? Is it going to be that big? What bag is that trout going to eat? And yes, trout do eat trout eggs. So sometimes I'll just run beads, sometimes I run row, sometimes I run beads and row, and this goes for bottom bouncing and for float fishing. So obviously when I float fish, I use a float reel with a float rod, you know. Now I am making these a fair size. It's going to be raining. It was raining yesterday there all day, and it was like +1 degree, so that was really enjoyable yesterday. You know, I just loved it. Where I was fishing, it's a 3-hour drive from where I live, so it's a 3-hour drive there, 3-hour drive back. You know, take a break halfway through, go get something to eat. You know, get another coffee. But all in all, yesterday, I think I was out for what, like 17 hours from start to finish by the time I left my house to the time I got home. 6 hours of fishing though, so that means 11 hours of fishing. Now I didn't catch as many fish as I would have liked yesterday, but I did catch myself a nice hen and a nice jack. Both over 10 pounds. Did lose a few though. But let's see how nice these things are looking. Let's cut them up. Let's see. There's one, nice and close. Boom. It helps if you have a pair of really sharp scissors. So just pinch it like that. Get nice and close to your knot there. Boom. Nice close to your knot. Boom. Yeah, white, yellow, pink, well, chartreuse and pink. They're my go-to colors usually. Honestly, it's usually white is usually produces the most fish I find, especially when the water is like crystal clear. White's usually the best for me. But, and then pink is an all-around one. You can use pink like any time. the chartreuse. This is great for when the water's a little murky, a little cloudy, you know. You want something a little brighter so that way the fish can see it, right? But sometimes when the water's too clear, this the yellow one won't work. They just don't want something that bright and flashy when the water's too clear. They're a little more finicky, a little more selective when the water's clear. But when the water's murky, you know, like it's the fight or flight response, right? They see it, oh, I gotta eat it, right? Because they don't eat as much. They don't see as much food and stuff when it's raining. I'd assume so anyway. Oh yeah, these are looking beautiful. B-E-A, beautiful. And some people, like, when they cut these, like, they don't really care for them. Like, I'll even go back and, like, trim them back up like this and stuff like that. Because, you know, it's like, it's all about, when you're fishing for trout, it's all about presentation. Like, trout are very, very smart fish, man. Like, very intelligent. And their eyesight is just unbelievable. So I just want to make sure you're displaying the best possible bait you can, right? So that's that. You know, so these are nice. So I'm just gonna keep on going on this. So this is here, you know, like I said before, the boraxo fire, you know, just for the krill of it, right? A little bit of orange. So I just sprinkle a little bit of this on here as I'm curing it. So when I cure these, I can make another video of like how I actually cure these. So how I do it is I take it off the skein. You know, preferably it'd be nice to have them loose, but I take it off like the skin of the skein. I don't care about like a little bit of this. Sometimes I'll go in afterwards and just kind of take it off of that. Usually I do. You just kind of work it. You can kind of take that little vein out. Just kind of like so. But honestly, I wasn't too picky today. And then, so you take that, put that in there, take some borax, just all that is like conditioner for like washing clothes, man. You put it in your laundry machine. You just but it's unscented and works great for your curing. I sprinkle a little bit of that on, go like this, mix it all up like that. And then I put a little bit more on, and then I put a little bit of this on, and then I put some sugar in there as well, just to make it a little sweet, just to try to attract the fish. You know, do something a little different than the guy standing next to you, right? But this is how I make my bait for when I go trout fishing, and I tell you, that's gonna work.